Fresno State's University Theater will close out the 2023-2024 main stage season with the historically controversial rock musical Spring Awakening. So here ahead of opening night is director J. Daniel Herring, along with actors Chloe May Tabor and Tyler James Murphy. So thank you guys for being here. This is exciting because the university only does a musical every other year, correct?
That's correct.
So this is a very special one. So explain Spring Awakening. It is a controversial piece of work. So what is the play about?
Well, I think I should start by saying that the play that Spring Awakening is based on was written 130 years ago.
A long time ago.
Yes. So the play and the play then was controversial because it deals with such topics as teenage pregnancy, consent when we're talking about, sexual relationships.
Sure.
It deals with homosexuality. There is even abortion in it, as well as teenage suicide. And so this book was very controversial. And then 130 years later or less, when the Broadway production, first premiered, they decided to write it into a musical and deal with all of these topics in a very, very modern way, but still deal with them from the past as well. And so in a way, it's sort of like we haven't learned, we still do.
We're humans, right?
Right.
We just keep repeating history. But that's what Broadway kind of does, is we take these sort of dark subject matters and then we put them on stage in a way that's digestible in a way. So explain how the MIC works in Spring Awakening, because as I understand it, there's a 7-piece live band, which is exciting.
That's right. That's right. You guys, you have to sing with the band, and you have to learn the songs. So why don't you say
What's
something
it like acting and performing with a live band?
Oh, very different than just tracks. Partly because they can, like, if you have personal choices to the music, which this music has its like pop punk sort of base to it. Duncan Sheik wrote it, so he's from that like late 90s era of like grunge and everything. And so it's really, it allows the actors to put our own personalities and spins on certain things. And with tracks, you can't really do that because like if you want to change the timing a little bit, then you're stuck with what's what. But with a band, like you can work with them and their personality comes through, and so it changes how everything feels as opposed to just like this is it.
So it's a little bit more collaborative. You don't have these sort of fixed obstacles that you have to work around. You get to work with the band and kind of make it what you want. We mentioned the topic and the subject matter.
Right.
This is a mature audience only.
Yes, absolutely.
Audience for this Spring Awakening. When can we see it?
Well, it opens Friday, May 3rd, and we play until May 11th.
Okay.
The only day we're dark is the Monday after opening weekend. So what is that, the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, we're dark on that night, but then we play the next week, Tuesday through Saturday.
Okay, and we have the link online to where you can get tickets. So intimate scenes, mature subject matter. You guys had to work, and we hear about this a lot in SAG and with actors in Hollywood. You guys had to work with an intimacy coach. What was that like? Had you ever done that before?
I have never done it before, actually, and it was a very wonderful experience because it made it like completely like she made it an amazing, comfortable space, Kelsey DeRoyan, and it was just very comfortable just getting into that zone and not having it be just like in front of all these people for the first time where it's like super awkward.
Sure.
And it's all laying out and it's all just like, it just becomes basic choreography, basically.
That's how I've heard people describe it, is it's sort of like this choreographed dance or interaction with your co-actor or with whoever's on stage with you. Well, I am very excited to see it. How was it dealing with the subject matter? How do you get in character? How do you prepare for acting like that?
Well, I know a lot of us in the cast have our own like personal playlists that we've made for each of our characters. And that sort of helps just like get you in, but it's been really difficult at times to sort of get through some of the subject matter. Like you'll go home and it's hard to
with you.
Yeah, it's hard to let it go because it's not just like something like, oh, it was a funny joke, let's move on. Like to act like that, it gets inside your soul. And so part of the intimacy coordination is also not just like physical intimacy, but emotional intimacy, and finding ways to release that so that way we can not like damage our own mental health
Carry
or
it
well-being.
with you, yeah. Well, that's what you're there to do at Fresno State's University Theater. I love the idea of a playlist because I can get into any sort of mood when I listen to music. And Chloe, you're actually gonna sing a song. You're gonna leave us with some music. So Chloe, take it away.
Mama who bore me, Mama who gave me no way to handle things, who made me so sad. Mama the weeping, Mama the angels, no sleep in heaven or Bethlehem. Some pray that one day Christ will come a-calling. They light a candle and hope that it glows. And some just lie there crying for him to come and find them. But when he comes, they don't know how to go. Mama who bore me, Mama who gave me no way to handle things, who made me so bad. Mama the weeping, Mama the angels, no sleep in heaven or Bethlehem.
Bravo! I'm always so impressed. Okay, we will have tickets to Spring Awakening. We'll put the link online. I'm always so impressed with you guys. It's just such a talent, and I know that you guys work really hard on it. So you're going to want to see this musical because they only do one every other year, and that was just a little taste, and that was incredible. So we'll have tickets and all the show information online. Thank you guys so much. Break a leg coming up here on Central Valley today. It's Southern Cooking with the California Twist. Up next, Huckleberries is whipping up its take on fried chicken and a side of red velvet pancakes. Stay there.